Alright, just a little follow-up before we get into what we're doing today. CJ drives tight like a tiger, but yeah, posted that video, first video. I was like, seems like all these YouTubers I watch are freaking loaded, so might as well give my shot at it. I'm not used to talk to a camera yet, so I'll have to grow into that. But well, while we're here, I came up, whatever they came up with, got shown a new hobby from one of my buddies, Cole. I think he's got a YouTube channel. I'm not too sure what it's called yet. I think it's Ozark RC. But we started RC rock crawling. So it's like an RC car, 1/24th scale model rock crawler. It's got like full 4-length set, shocks, all the good stuff. But he's got a little track, and I've been wanting to make a track. Just kind of like, I say track, it's a conglomerate of rocks, dirt, and boulders, but nonetheless, I think I found a good spot for it. Just kind of like walking around the house. House is a rental, so it's not like I want to put a whole lot of effort into it, but why not? It's just time, right? But here, let me flip this around. So I think I'm gonna make it right here. Front porch. If you look at the little rock garden, all this is freaking weeds anyways, so cover them up. Who cares? But I think we're gonna do that. But I don't want to buy rocks because I find that sacrilegious. They're free. So I'm going to borrow some. So I'm gonna go out here, surrounded by them. But they're all, little. I want some like big rocks, like 2-handers, you know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna go try and find a bucket full of rocks real quick before sun goes down and I have to go to work tomorrow. So, picking up rocks suck. But look at that, 3 buckets just from out over there. Some idiot out there is paying for rocks. You can just steal them. I mean, acquire them from nature. Who's gonna tax you, huh? I'm out of breath. Anyways, I was thinking about up there, but now I'm like, I was walking down this culvert, and I mean, that's like kind of like a natural canyon, So what if I just got through and burnt all these leaves out of here? Well, I guess then you're playing in the ditch, but sorry, you're not playing, you're rock crawling in the ditch. So phase 2, maybe, I don't know, go for it. But got a little bit of rock. Some like that one, that's a good one. It's a good size double fisted rock. Another one. Some more rocks. A bunch of little rocks, some filler rocks. But I think I'm gonna go like around, kind of slope it down maybe. Kind of like this area because I like the steps. But I think I am gonna actually get like a rake or weed eater and just kind of maybe burr that down a little bit. It's just, shit rock. But yeah, we'll go from there. I lied. So I'm going to, instead of rocking that whole area next to the house, because I got tired of carrying rocks yesterday, and I was like, well, we gotta do something here. Can't just let weeds grow. So I'm gonna burn them all off and put mulch down. But I'm anti-budget because I got no budget. So found out there's a compost facility up here in my area, and we had a little bit of storm damage on earlier this year and from past years, so they're giving out free wood chips, like mulch. So got myself a good old about 1.5 yards, 2 yards of mulch. So we're gonna put it down there as a good base, and then we can build our rocks on top of it. And I might go acquire some more from some different areas. but I was like, it's anti-budget. I ain't got no budget to do any of this, so I'm just gonna try it out. Knock all these wood chips on the street and piss everyone off, because fuck them. Yeah. So I got my mulch, got all that. FREE spells free. And I got this weed eated pretty down. I mean, it's not gonna get perfect because I don't feel like tilling it all up. And I got a little overzealous. I tried to get the torch to kind of like, but that took way too freaking long. So now I'm going to bought this. So this was not free. This was $7. So you know what? I'm doing it right, kind of. $7. So I spent $7 and my time is free because that's just the way it is. Well, I think I'm gonna get time lapse rolling. I'm just gonna do some yard work. Reminds me of like picking rocks with my grandpa and just yard work. I'm gonna do it. So set time lapse. I might give up eventually, but for now, let's just let it rip. A lot of potential. So tire behind the house, rocks around the house, wood chips free. So got some like little rock course through here. There's still some pretty big gaps. I'm gonna go try to find some like little gravel, some sand or something, maybe pull some off site. But got tire in there, maybe a little log jam through there, some lights. Not done yet, but lots of potential. Lots of potential. But I think I'm done for the night. Caroline's in there making dinner. So we'll get back after it tomorrow and see how far we go. But I got some ideas. We'll just have to stay tuned and see how invested I feel like getting. Right now, I'm feeling pretty invested. Tomorrow could be zero, but I guess that's the way how these projects go. So I'll check in later. See ya. this has unfortunately grown to a place where I don't know if I want to be anymore. So I've done everything backwards, learned from my mistakes, and I keep changing my mind because I don't have a solid idea. I thought I had an idea, but I didn't really know. I didn't have an idea how to execute. I had a look ahead. So I did buy some things. So I was like, I want elevation. What's cheap elevation? CMU block. Each one of these is like $1.50. So I bought 12 of them. I'm like, all right, now how am I going to get up there? So I better go find some more rocks. But these aren't really, all the rocks around me aren't necessarily big enough for flagstone to hop up there. So I went and bought these, which is like $1 a piece. They're kind of like, they're just landscape rocks, essentially. But got some of that. Got some peat gravel. I got some multi-purpose gravel, whatever. I got some lights, so you can plant your lights here and you can go crawl at night or whatever you want to do. Kind of bring focus to it. I still need a plant, but I'm kind of using that as my trash can right now. But all the mulch I put over here, well, I don't want to put center blocks or CMUs on. I don't want to put all that mulch, so I'm clearing off all the mulch out. And I got way too much mulch, so now I'm kind of going bucket by bucket and making it disappear. But it's a good plan. I think it'll end up looking good. I just have to execute it now. So I get all this stuff up the back of my truck. I'm gonna put all this rock over here. I can't really see it. All that rock over here in that bucket, just to hold it for now. And then I'll probably go through and sprinkle peat gravel through here, peat gravel. And then I got more of this landscape edging to kind of go around here and then loop around, and then also do that backside, just so the rocks and everything, as you can see, we got all that rain last night and just washed it all down the hill. So it was good. Like, it's learning experience, learned through me, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be good. I just got way more involved than I wanted to or thought I was going to, but still, this is pretty budget-ish. I guess it's not ish. The most expensive thing I bought, like the gravel bags, are like $4. Right, I've got to sell at Lowe's right now. This, I got, I guess it's backwards for you guys, Dominator XL mulch anchor. So I was putting this pea gravel down, and it's just, you know, those little RC tires will just dig holes in it. So I'm going to spray that to get it to kind of set up a little bit better. So when you're trying to, like if you're going here, going up, you're not digging holes and, you know, blowing it all out. But I figured you needed some good on and offs. So I think the only mulch I'm going to have is kind of through here and around. And I think that's good. I think that's fine. This is kind of like your standing area. But yeah, so this is a time-lapse heavy, so I want to put another time-lapse up and put all that rock up. I might update here in a little bit because I don't know, y'all don't care about that, but yeah, we'll get to work and see what we can get done. there you have it. So, got my tire. Incorporate that later, put a plant in there. I got the first boulder run, kind of tricky section. Then it switched to the pea gravel. I'm gonna have to get the car out and see if that's even climbable. And then gotta set these stones. But the back side of this looks pretty good to the dismount. I got my rock all the way around, and I can incorporate other obstacles and such there. But for a start, I mean, hell, really ain't that bad. Really ain't that bad. I've got 2 more things of peat gravel, so I think I'm gonna go through, kind of readjust these, and then I'll go through like these gaps here. I'll go through with that real fine, and then it's like something like that where your tire can drop in real deep. Just kind of glaze that over and kind of make it all morph it into one. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I don't like that gap. I can't get it any closer because of the footings, but I'll have to think of something. But this will be a work in progress. This will be kind of like an experiment, more or less. But I should have got the $5 ones instead of the $1 ones because it had like a texture and it would have kind of looked good with that, but I don't care. Proof of concept. I'll do better on the next one. But once I get kind of everything situated, then I'll go through with this and lock all that rock in. I want to mess around with it first, especially here, and see. I don't want to lock it in yet. I want to see how it turns out, and then I'll go through and spray it all. But so far, success. But I've got these lights, got like 10 of them. I go spread them around, and then I'm gonna see if I can find some like wooden obstacles. Go acquire a piece of firewood somewhere, and kind of like label stuff around, make it a little bit more complete. But so far it looks good. Looks good. All right, I'm gonna play around a little bit more and see what I can come up with. All right, V1 is complete. Let me turn this off. All right, so V1 is complete. Looks good. So went through with that pea gravel, got through here, so a lot of the tire dips are done. I'll fill you in on how it goes, but set all the rocks, looks good. Got like a community bucket in case you need, you know, whatever. Hey, I can really make this line if there's a rock there. There you go, have at it. But got my lights in. I'll take a couple pictures tonight. This, like I said, work in progress. We'll address that as we go use it, and if we need a rock, we'll add one, go find one, do whatever. But back here, all the room for activities. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. Looks good. Looks real good. But all right, I think I'm done for the evening. I'll get a picture when these lights turn on, see if you can see it. And then I'll go ahead and get my little RC out and test it out, see how it goes. But that'll probably be next video. I'll do that. This one's probably gonna be decently long. So, all right, got the lights on. Doesn't look too bad. Pretty happy about it. The unfortunately, it's too bright around the house with our normal lights and our porch lights, that they don't kick on by themselves. But I mean, I guess if I put a rock on them and only use them, like, it still needs the light, and I'm not gonna run low voltage or anything through here. And I've already bought these and they were cheap, so I'm gonna live with it. But yeah, not bad. See if I can stay back a little bit further, get in the shot. Something to work for. It looks good. Kind of fits the house, fits the vibe of where we're at. Get some greenery in here. Add a little bit over there. I'm gonna wait and see what I'm missing and like play with it for now. And then we'll go and add to it. But yeah, there you go. Next video will probably take the rig out and try it out and see how far I messed it up. But for now, it was pretty good. Happy with it. So I might be able to attach some receipts and such and get like a total of what I actually spent. I know I started off by criticizing people who buy rocks. And I was that guy who ended up buying rocks. So I bought, mulch was free. I picked it up. I bought about 10 bags of miscellaneous rock, 6 bags of the gravel, 2 bags of the pea gravel, and then I get the remaining in sand that I've used to fill this CMU blocks up. So other than that and the lights, there really wasn't a whole lot to it. I guess I got this stuff too. Damn, I keep adding to it. But I can write that off and be like, yeah, sure, whatever. But I think it was worth it. I think $200, $300 gets you a long way. If you are a little bit resourceful. If you had to buy the whole setup, the whole shindig, you'd probably be a little bit more. But I'm happy with it. It's been a productive day. And the house looks better too. I mean, I know it's a rental and I'm not getting anything out of it, but while I live here, might as well have it look somewhat put together. But yeah, we'll get the old rock crawler out and see what I'm gonna have to move and add, and it's like a living assignment almost. But we'll see how it does. I'll let you know. But peace, see you later.